Everyone is hearing me?
Yeah, you
Yes,
can
we're
keep on
hearing
going.
you. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, for the incident that happened on the 23rd now, I'd like to give what's really transpired on my end of that story. Approximately 2:30 p.m. on April 23rd, 2025, I received a call from my hotel staff members informing me that a guest was reportedly missing. I was at a salon at the time and arrived at the hotel around 12:50 p.m. Upon arrival, I saw two police officers from the Tushin outpost and two individuals searching the pool, one of whom was a swimming instructor and the other was a family member. I asked whether the deep end has been checked, to which the instructor replied, "Can you see the bottom?" He's asking me if I can see the bottom. My response to him, "No." I encourage him to dive all the way to the bottom and feel with his hand. I have already begun to undress to assist personally. The swimming instructor then asked the child grandmother whether Adriana could swim. The grandmother replied, "Yes, she can swim." At this point, the instructor concluded that Adriana was not in the pool and the search was halted. This was the only time someone went into the pool physically to search. I further assist the police to open barns on the ground floor to search. My staff member already assisted them to open the rooms, even the one that occupied with guests. The police was around the area for further investigation. After assisting the police, the search at the hotel paused, and the police left with the family member to seek video footage from neighbors. At 3:48 p.m., the hotel staff called and said the family member was misbehaving and threatening my staff and the hotel guests. I returned back to the hotel at 4 p.m. I tried to assist the family members again, but they were not cooperating.
And this was on this was on the same day?
The same day, on the 23rd.
On the 23rd. Okay.
Right? And they were not cooperating. They keep using the indecent language and using violent terms. At this time, I called for the police assistance. At that time, I was looking for security for my staff and my guests, because everybody did want to check out because they feel unsafe. That's the reason why I called the police for assistance. And at that time, the police indicated to me, based on CCTV footage, the girl was seen leaving with a red rum. I notify my hotel staff and I leave. Now, later that evening, I received word that a mob was throwing objects at the hotel. Staff and guests were terrified. I returned and filed a report to the Tushin police outpost. Then I head back to the hotel for the police to arrive, which I stay until the CID from the Lenore police station has arrived at 2200 hours. When the CID arrived, myself, the mother of Adriana, the aunt, and a niece of the missing of Adriana, and 5 CID detectives searched all the hotel guest rooms, who was checked in and the empty rooms. We opened all the barn, the storage room, the attic, the laundry room, the server room, and all this was searching when the CID rank was on his mobile device recording every single move that they were searching. So they have footage that they were searched this entire hotel. At this time, the entire hotel surrounding was searched 3 times by the family member and police. The search concluded at 12:30 a.m. on the 24th of April. No evidence or suspicious activity was found that they have bring to attention to us. Despite this, The crowd gathered outside chanting that I was responsible. I voluntarily accompanied the police to Lenora Police Station and placed in custody. Shortly after, a mob assembled and demanded to confirm that I was in custody at the Lenora Police Station. I was taken out from the lockup, handcuffed, and showed to them to ensure transparency that I was in custody. That is around 12:30. I reached the Lenora Police Station. The following morning, I could recall, there was an East Indian male informing the police that they have seen this missing yacht at Shortville. And I overheard the sergeant contacted the command center for the CCTV footage that this girl is at Shortville, and he said the girl is heading up east. That was after that, around 10:30 a.m., my wife arrived to deliver meals, and I overheard that the body has been discovered in the pool. Shortly after that, I was placed back in locked up, and I was released after the postmortem was done. That was what transpired on the 23rd, on the 24th. Now I have the footage where when Adriana was missing, the neighbor CCTV kept me on camera that I arrived at the hotel after Adrian was reportedly missing. Probably I'm going to release that very soon to you guys. My conclusion, that this tragedy has devastated not only the young family, but also mine. While I acknowledge the pain, I must also